Hey guys, it's Taylor here from 1IMS. Today we're talking about ROI. One of the questions that we get all the time is, how do we measure this? What does success look like? And what sort of ROI can I expect from this investment? Especially when you're talking about marketing. Historically, there's been a lot of confusion and there's been a lot of blind spots, really. Traditionally, you would spend money on marketing in a plethora of different channels, and something would come back and something would work, but you weren't quite sure exactly what was working, why it was working. And today we have so many tools and we have access to so much data that it's evolved into more of a direct response type of marketing where I put money in, I expect a certain percentage out, which loses a little bit of that traditional, branding exercise that is a little bit less measurable. But when we talk about something like inbound marketing, so I think of that as, SEO, PPC, you're actually driving inbound traffic to your website, which is more of a direct response, looking for some sort of lead generation, a phone call coming in, or a purchase being made on your website. So we'll stick to that for now, and we won't talk as much about some of that big picture branding and how do you measure the ROI of becoming a well-known brand or something along those lines. When you look at the pure definition of this, right, the return on investment is how much did you spend and what did you get in return. So if you spent $100,000 on your marketing and you got $1 million in return, then you got a 10 times ROI, right? You gained 10 times the amount on your investment that you put in, you got back out in the other end. So that is how you measure ROI. So in terms of a goal, I think it's important to understand the overall outcome that you're looking for, right? So if you're measuring ROI on the initial sale, that number is likely to be much smaller, right? So maybe a healthy return on investment or a return on ad spend for, let's say, an e-commerce company would be somewhere around 4 times, 5 times return on investment. Could be smaller. You could actually be losing money on that initial sale, right? What I would like to look at is the actual lifetime value of that customer, because I think that's more realistic for most business owners to be profitable in the long run. And especially if you have customers that are repeat customers, or you have the opportunity for a cross-sell or an upsell, anything along those lines. Obviously, referrals and word of mouth are a great way to grow your business. So the value of that customer is much higher than that one initial transaction that they may make with you. So make sure that you account for that into your equation. I would just look at the sum of all your clients in sort of an average order size. So if an average lifetime value of a customer is $100 or an average lifetime value of a customer is $1 million, make sure that you use that in your equation when you look at how much you spend on marketing and how many customers you got in return. Look at both the initial sale that you got as well as the value of that client in the long term.